Oh man, I've been streaming without audio this whole time. Oh well. Well, sometimes that happens when no one's around. Anyways, it's been a long week. Yeah, we're just gonna try to make a new thing today. I was just kind of showing off this is my sketchbook from the semester. I didn't get through a lot of work. I usually try to do demos with the kids and like help them fill out. I always get table of contents. I always get to do all the boring stuff, like table of contents. Um, I like copy. Well, here's my color wheel. Watercolor, not so great. I did use only yellow, red, and blue, so that was good. But and the same for that. But that's not really here nor there. What is this one? Oh, I did a quick bender. That was real quick. Um, like I said, there's not much in here. Oh, I didn't even do the negative space one. I think I did this in another. I don't know. I did test them all and got them tested, so I do know all this. Or my student might have been sick that day, and I don't usually make them recopy notes. There's Bart Simpson as a graffiti artist. That's pretty cool. Fat Man. Dun 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 dun. Fat Man. Cool. And then we did some like figure drawing. Just proportions, which I don't like any of these proportions. And that's what they say they are. And then I did a fat Goku because I wanted to see if I could. So I just drew his face. Put a fat body on him. I was just really into drawing more, more weight. A couple of the female figure, which are like exact copies of a packet pose or something that I just copied and was working on it. Different types of ways to draw the female figure. This is done with like heart shapes. If you look at it, it's pretty cool. It's done with like it goes like one heart, and there's a heart there. 3, 5. I think there's one. There's not one here. This one, you just put one at the top. I don't know. It's in here somewhere from this packet from like who knows when it all started. But it's pretty cool. It says 6 ways to draw methods of female construction. And it has like different types of symmetry that you can use to draw the female body. I'm into it. I like it. And then we did like people, more people. I was just working on that. Lettering, which I'm fine at. This is a bunch of different practices with different things. This is watercolor and then color pencil. This is watercolor, then marker. This is marker, then watercolor. This is, oh, we have to do a sample work so that it looks better than, they know what they're doing. Then we did a friends and family, which I did my family, which was pretty good for just like just everyone in, I guess, my family. I think that's it. So this was fun. There's mom and dad. There's their dog. There's June. There's Doug. My brother's dog. That's my brother. My brother's not a dog. There's me. Right. There's my brother's wife and they're newborn at that time when I drew this. But I haven't been in class in a while. I mean, I didn't draw this when he was newborn, but he was still underage. And then I did this creepy guy, which was a drawing. And I did Edward from Edward Scissorhands. I think that's the last thing I drew in here. So my plan was to, oh, and then, of course, back to our spaceship. And yeah, so that's happening. Oh, okay. So let's get back to what my thought process was. I want to make this, but I want it to be a push and pull lever. So this pulls something down from the top or pushes something up from the bottom. I don't know if it's possible, but we're going to see if we can make it happen. Okay? So let's see. It's probably not going to work. I think it probably won't work, but it's worth a shot. And whatever. Okay. So the first things first is we got to take our pieces of paper and we need the one that slides. We need one that has ends on it. And that's going to be this one. This one's going to be cut in half exactly. We need to measure that. Can't just go willy-nilly today. We're going to do some measurements. Why isn't this go from one on both sides? That doesn't make any sense. It just should. It's so sophisticated in so many ways. So this piece of paper is weirdly 9 inches. Yeah, that's so strange. Okay, let's just take that 9 inches. Let's divide it in half. That's going to be 4.5. I'm just going to make a slit because that's what's going to happen. And I'm going to make a slit here. Okay, there's that. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to cut it thinner than this in the middle. So I'm going to try to center this as best I can. And then I'm going to just mark, or no, I need the longest piece I have that's thinner than this. And then this isn't thinner than this. This is the same size. So we're just going to trim off just a little bit. Right? Yeah, we have to. But I want it to be long because I want it to do something. That's the plan. The problem is that I have no idea what I'm doing. I think that's also the beauty of it too. It's like you really don't know what you're doing. Succeed or fail. I mean, you didn't really fail. You're just trying something. You know, that's the interesting thing about people is like we always think it's such a definite like, oh, you failed at that. But it's not these like harsh lines. Those are made up by us. You know? Like we don't have to be so hard on ourselves. The world's already hard enough on us, you know. So should just be nice to yourself. Okay, so my plan is that those have to be thinner than this, but this also needs to be. So maybe I should do this one. Do I have another piece of this size? Is it exactly the same? Yeah, they're pretty much the same. This is actually better. Okay, so here we go. Our plan is that this piece of cardboard has to be bigger. Okay, I know what to do. So we're going to center this the best we can. Actually, what we should do is just do this. Where's my ruler? This thing's pretty nifty, although maybe I wish I had just a little bit smaller one. But you can really just like measure out if this is okay, 2 inches. And I want it to be, and this is what? Inch and a quarter. So I need to cut off at least that much, but probably three squares in on each side. So I need to move this down. Well, this is 2.5, so let's do that. If I move it down to here, it's kind of perfect. So my plan is right about there is where we're going to cut. So we're going to go here. And if I mess this up completely, we're just going to be fine with it. We're not going to cry a lot. Not as much as I want to. It's going to be all right. Because as Bob Ross would say, it's just a happy little accident. I don't think any of this part of this process is a happy little accident. It's very calculated part of the risk. I don't know how I'm going to move that much in the other direction though. Because I moved like 2 and a... Oh, I guess it's the same for the bottom. I just have nothing to line it up with. Oh, maybe. If I line it up there, that should be at least somewhat more straight than that. You can kind of line it up if you're good. I'm terrible. This is why I shoot so crooked. You can also line it up with the edge of your paper, which is helpful. Okay, here we go. This should be fun. Okay, so we have this. This part is smaller than that. This part, okay, good. We're good here. I need another one of these. Can I just cheat? Probably. This is how you cut your finger though. Because what I'll do is I'll nick. Watch, I'll just go right through my hand. Oh, we can't see. We can't see. Should zoom out. You should see how I'm working. It's getting smaller and smaller, my workspace. This is why I need to constantly clean the lab. It's just a never-ending process. Watch me turn white paper red. No, the issue with cutting cardboard is it's a little bit sticky. And sometimes you'll get on a roll and you'll be like slicing through. But sometimes it'll get hooked right on the edge of the piece of cardboard that you're cutting. See, like I didn't cut there because I actually cut the cardboard on top. And this is cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker than actual paper. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one upside down, which is risky. Man, I gotta stay hydrated. This is not gonna do anything. And it's gonna make me sad. Okay. Now the piece of strip of paper that's going to go through both of them is the same. I'm going to put them on both the same piece of paper, which is kind of wild. I might be onto something. It might just be crazy. So my idea is I need to draw this in the center as much as I can from end to end. I'm going to take off my glasses for this so I can get a pretty good measurement on what's straight. As straight as I possibly can. Oh, what is going on with my G2? Come on, G2, don't fail me now. We're on camera. People are watching. You're like my... Are you out? You don't look to be out. What are you doing laying down on the job? Let's go. I got things to do. I think it's because I've been... Okay. Here we go. I'm cutting a slit a little bit. That's like right at the edge. I wonder if I cut it into like a diamond shape, if that's better for it at the end. Okay. Just gonna give it a little bit of room to breathe. This one more than normal because of what I'm trying to accomplish. Sorry, guys. Oh. Someone new in chat? Oh, the annual was good. It was fine. Of course, that's where my voice went today. Did you get your speech written? Oh, he might have took off. Okay. I need to give you guys more light now that we're not looking through the sketchbook. Oh. It's pretty good, I think. I think 3200 is fine, but I don't really know what I need to shoot at here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Man, there's so much tape all over my desk. Okay, we're good. Did I mess this up? This is a sliding mechanism. Oh, I did mess this up. I did mess this up. Okay. This is trash. Great. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. My mistake. I ruined it. Okay. Well, I ruined it. And there's just too many things to think about, really. Annual day went the best it could, I think. Okay. Those two. It's not a total loss, but it is a loss of sorts. I need to find another lengthy piece. Okay. So we did good on most of it. What did I measure this out at? It's 1.5 inches. Okay. So I need something that's 1.5 inches. Okay, so this is why it gets so complicated. It needs to be in the middle, right? Okay, think about this. Use your brain. Use your brain. Don't let it shut down on you. Why does it have to be 1.5 inches? That's just so annoying to me. Because now it'd be better off eyeballing it, which is really what I want to do. Okay, good. Let's do that. So here's our 1.5 inch piece. We need to put it somewhat center. We're just going to guess. Okay, because we didn't make stoppers on the end. So, unfortunately, I made a mistake. Luckily, these mistakes don't come with the very low risk, right? Because in reality, I'm just taking a piece of trash I should have thrown away when I did whatever Christmas card project or wherever these came from, these little tiny scraps. And I'm using them to try to make something fun. But I really don't know what I'm doing. That's too far. Don't cut that far. I need to leave more than that. I'm gonna leave this that much, or try. I don't even know what that is. I shouldn't guess that bad. I should make a measurement of it some sort. I like this a little bit better. I went from less to like a lot more, which is kind of silly because it's going to be harder to put more of this through. But I don't want this to like slide to the end of the page. I don't think it will though. Ooh, I don't think this is going to work. it's not going to be long enough to do what I wanted to do. The pieces of paper on the other side. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's all an experiment. And just for fun. Right? So, like, let's just go for it and see where it takes us. Just texting me. I don't understand. Okay. The only reason why I pick that up is because sometimes it's someone telling me that I'm muted, which is nice. Sometimes it's like, oh, warning, you're muted. Right, there we go to that line. We're gonna go here. This is not gonna work. There we go. So my thought process was, but my tabs have to be much. Where did I put them? My tabs have to be much bigger. So I was thinking if I did this, right? And usually what we'll do is we fold them into an arrow, right? So that they're easy for them to go through. So each side turns into an arrow. Like how you would want to make your hands when you're going into your sweater. Same basic idea, right? Okay. So my thought process was put this one. Oh, will it work? It might. If I put this one over, right? I need to cut a bigger slit in it. I probably need to cut a bigger slit in both of these. Because it doesn't really matter. It may matter. And we'll probably find out the hard way why we shouldn't cut big slits in it. But here we go. Just kind of living life on the edge. So my thought process is if I slip this one over like this, right? And it does what it normally does, which is the sliding bar. It just might not work with what the application is. Okay. And then I take this one and I can put it on, I could even put it on the same end. So I put this one on this one, right? Okay, I need to cut a bigger hole. But now, if this one moves, oh, it locks it. This is way too good of a situation. Okay, let's just try again. Dang, it just locks it. I created a lock. I created a paper knot. It's not what I wanted it to do. I think I'm on to something though. I think there's something to this design. I don't think I'm all lost her. Yeah. I don't think anyone at this point knows what I'm trying to do. Again, the beauty of experimenting, right? No, so, right? Here's this one. Like this. Oh, why did I fold both? Oh, because I already did. Okay, so this one, if this goes like this, right? Okay. Oh, it won't happen. It can't happen. does work that way. This would be good for like in between two pages. I don't know. Like I don't. You see the application though now, like if I can move one with the other. Is that useful, or did I just make nonsense for myself? Because you can pull it, but you need this one to be just as long as this sheet of paper, which is that length, which means this one has a tail. But you could push them both in, which is nice. Let's see what it looks like when I mount it. I guess let's see what it looks like when I mount it. That's what we have to try. Oh no. Nuts. Okay. I know my mission. I'm gonna need new tape. But that's okay. We're gonna do what we have to do. I need a piece of full sheet of paper. That's not ruined. Those are all ruined. There's none here. I mean, I need a full half sheet of paper. Oh, where are the rest of my test sheets? It's a full sheet of regular paper. I thought there was a bunch of test sheets. Here's one. Okay. Here's our mechanism. Okay, so my thought process is that they can't go past a certain point, right? We just saw an example of them going past a certain point. So I'm thinking I cut the no, that's right. When I push them past the length of each other, they'll get hooked. So that's not what it wants to happen. But will they get hooked? This one's not even going to go to that side. I don't know what I'm talking about. This has to stay on this side of the paper. So it'd be good for like a double-sided piece of paper. Doesn't make any sense in my brain. These things hurt my brain. I want this to work, but I want them to be on the same side. Can that happen? This format works. It slides well, but it doesn't do what I need it to do. So if I want it to be on the same side like I do, right? But I want it to, would it have to go, maybe it needs to do this through the bottom. Yeah, that's what it needs to do. And then it can come out from the same side. Okay. But still I can't push. Yeah, okay. This works. Yes. My brain isn't totally fried. Or maybe this is why it's fried. Okay, but I can't. The farthest point here is where I need to cut. My question is, once it comes through the paper, it can't come through the, they both can't come through the paper. Why can't they? Because why can't they both come through? This works as a standalone piece, but I don't think it like these other ones like feed through the paper. Let me show you. Where did the piece I just fixed go? This one. This one. Right? This is much smoother because I built that little sheath in the back between the two, which is great. Now I got the double stack, which is cool. This is the slider that I have up there. But this slider is way too long. It goes way past the cut line. Don't need that really. It only needs to slide about this far. And I guess I could put tape or figure out what the actual measurement is for that. A lot of work for this stuff. Cool though. Alright, but still, this one, if I tape it down, like I'm going to, what is my purpose? I guess I don't know. Let's just try it. I don't know where to cut the slits. I can't cut them anywhere because in reality, that's not how this works. So if I was to tape this, like this is what is going to happen. So let's say tape this, right? This is recycled tape. Of course, there's no slices in that part. See, and the problem is it has no like, there's no guide for it. And so we're just going to do some practice tests on what this looks like if I put this flat down. So like if I put this upside down, like it should be, this should be, I should have taped this on its face and then cut slits in the paper. I'm going to do it backwards and I'm going to see if I can cut a slit in the paper. My idea is something like this. You pull this one and that one goes up. You pull this one and this one comes down. But I want it to come out of two center points, but I don't think that can happen. But maybe I just want it to stop in the center. So let's just try it. And then we're going to be done for tonight because I'm exhausted. This week has been crazy. We had annual day. Like Looking Winter said, which is our yearbook day. A lot of crowd control today. 2.5. Okay, I lost my train of thought. That's what happens. You start thinking about something, all of a sudden you're just in a whole different space time continuum. You're supposed to be doing something here, like right now, and everyone thinks you're frozen on stream, but you're not. You just can't think anymore. Inch and a half. The inch and a half is the size of slit we need to cut in this thing. Okay, I just don't know where. Guess we'll just figure it out. We'll cut a couple slits, okay? Let's go here. I'm going to we're gonna just experiment. This piece of paper is really rough because it got wet, spilled some tea. So let's move in, let's move in 2.5 inches. Let's move in an inch. Let's move in 2.5 inches. Oh, what the heck? If I did two, it would be here, huh? That's more symmetrical. So 2.5 inches, an inch, and then 2 inches, then 2.5 inches, an inch, and 2 inches. Okay, and then the space in between those two needs to be an inch and a half. Great. So we're going to come off this side and we're going to draw a line straight down because that's our stopping point. And we're going to take these and we're just going to cut them. And I'm going to cut them with a little bit of give. Just a little bit each side. Maybe I should have given it a lot of bit of give. Just because we don't know how this is going to work. And I don't think it's going to work at all. I think it's going to get stuck. I'm not a master at these things. Just pretend to know what I'm doing. Well, I'm cutting these way too long. I have a feeling it's just going to bind. So I don't know the application. Oh, and that one came out so crooked because the paper warped. It's fine. That one's long. I cut them all from the far point to the. That's all right. May as well not draw that line coming down. I like tunnel vision and just saw the dots. That's okay. Because this is going to be a big. Okay, let's go from the farthest one to the farthest one because that's going to be the easiest to see. So here we have these two things, right? We tape this down so you can't see anything else, and you draw something on top of this. And you're able to pull this tab out, and then it sucks in the bottom tab, and then you pull this tab out, and it sucks in the top tab. Actually, that works perfectly. Then you can push them both in. Oh, how does that work? Right? Isn't that crazy? That actually worked. I can't believe that worked. I don't think it would work as well on the one that's closer. See, that's pulled this one down, but now if I pull this one, push them both in to close the book. That'd be cool, but I don't know how that would work. So I'm just for a good, just some gigglies, right? Let's say I try it on hard mode, which is this one. I think this will just lock it in place. So there's one. And then let's do it on. I saw how they made those wheel things. I don't think I can get this to work. It's too close. Let's just say, oh, that's way too close. Okay, let's do 1 inch apart. So that's like half an inch apart. Or this is 1.5 inches apart. It's probably good too. But more reasonable. That other one was not reasonable. I think where I had it was good though. It doesn't have as much of the back and forth play. Is it stuck on something? Oh, it's stuck on. What is it stuck on? What is it stuck on? I just don't understand. It should be down here, right? But when I push it, I don't understand what I got caught on. Come on, come on. Trying to. Oh, I can't push it any farther than this point right here. Although this one can go all the way down. But this one cannot. So the perfect sweet spot is kind of where I had it. Right? For this mechanism to actually really function. Which is great. Like, this is a great prototype. I'm very happy that it actually worked. I should really like try to look up some more like 3D printed mechanisms because I can probably use how those are designed. So being designed in like one piece of plastic. How those are designed and then how that they would work together with this project, right? So yeah, I can only go to the edge of that. And so this gives it maximum pull. I know it's a prototype, but let's do a quick prototype thing, right? So let's say what would be cool is if I had like a heart, right? And the heart would off to here. We're gonna end this stream shortly. Sorry guys. I know it's late. Right? Cool. Art. Blast it in. I might have not wanted to do that, but I'm also okay with it. Very fun, right? Heart, good, cool. Then I was thinking, you could even like, you could do such crazy stuff. Let's say you wanted, I don't know, you could do the two hands, doing the two hand motion. The issue with this is it's not, right? It would have been better if I did someone covering their eyes, but that's okay. We're going to just draw a quick, just a very quick, like, oh, I didn't give it enough room. I didn't give it enough room. I need to give it more room. Sorry guys, I'm drawing out of frame. I'm just trying to do a quick. Okay, something like that. Too bad, too sad. We don't get that part. So I was thinking maybe, no, that's too much. And then that covers. Let's just give it a good college try because we're here and then we're going to be done. And we're using, like I said, trash material to do some artwork. So it's all good. It's all good. None of this material is valuable. Nothing that I really make has a whole lot of value. Well, some people did buy some art, so hopefully everyone's happy with their pieces of art. I'm just always making things. This might not work like I wanted it to work. But I was thinking you could put two hands, right? You have both the hands together. You can't see the heart, but when you pull the hands back, then it reveals, but you can't because it locks in the middle. So you can only pull it out to there. And you would never want to pull this like over here so much, right? And then that would force this to like pull this way. I don't know. The contraption maybe not best in this application, but It's good in some application. Anyways, guys, it's been a long one. It's actually been a long stream. We did more than we should have today. Hope everyone had a great week and is ready to enjoy their weekend and relax for a little bit. I'm going to sign off for the night. So I hope everyone out there enjoyed tonight's stream. I'm sorry I was not streaming to the world for the first. I mean, it wasn't no audio for the first half, so that was my fault. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you enjoy it and have a great weekend. And hopefully, we'll talk to you soon. Um, yeah. All right, Kylie, I'm gonna sign off now. Have a good night. Hopefully, you didn't fall asleep watching the stream. Peace.